Yeah, I'm excited. I don't know, but they're like, she's like, yeah, we call it
My name is Dr. Mary Scalay. I'm the Equine Medical Director for the Kentucky Horse Racing Commission.
I'm Patricia J. Cooksey, and I'm the Assistant Director of Incentives and Development for the Kentucky Horse Racing Commission.
My name is Barbara Borden, and I'm the Chief Steward for the Kentucky Horse Racing Commission.
Way back when, I was planning to graduate high school a year early and go to a women's college in Missouri called William Woods, where I was going to be a college equestrian. And my father said, if you want to spend your life working with horses, I'm not going to pay for it, you're going to go to vet school. And I said, okay, and you're going to pay for that. And he did, and we laughed about it for years because I'm very lucky to be where I am doing what I do.
When I was younger, I was raised on a farm, and my dad had standardbred horses, so that was kind of my introduction into horses. And when I went to college for a few years, and when I left college, I went to the racetrack and started on the bottom. Shoveled manure for a few years, eventually exercised horses, and then became a jockey in West Virginia, Waterford Park, and was the leading rider there my first full meet, and thought that there's got to be something better. So the only place that you go to be a jockey is Kentucky. So I packed my tack and made the move to Kentucky, and came here in 1980 and rode all the tracks in Kentucky, and just never left. I just love it here so much. So
I changed career paths. I was in high school and very interested in becoming a concert musician. Spent one summer at the racetrack as a hot walker and have never looked back.
My main duties are to advise the Commission on matters related to equine health and safety, matters related to medication regulation and the testing for prohibited substances, and really any matters related to veterinary medicine.
My main job is that I go to the farms around the state of Kentucky. When you breed your mare to a Kentucky registered stallion, the mare has to remain in the state from the time she's bred to the time she drops her foal, which is about 11-month gestation period. And so I go around the farms and make sure the mares are in the state and where they're supposed to be. So I like to say that I have the best job in state government.
I've been lucky enough to be around a lot of good racing in the state of Kentucky, especially. I'm really proud to have been a licensed racing official here for the 32 years, I think it is, 33 maybe. And so getting to be around the quality racing, the very top echelon of people, and getting to be involved with the Kentucky Derby, the Breeders' Cup races, and just all the quality racing that we have in the state has been a real thrill for me. I'm really proud to have this job.
Many years ago when I was in Florida, I worked on the racetrack. I worked for the association, so I was in the paddock when the horses were saddled out on the racetrack. So every day I'm back and forth, I'm highly visible, and I'd see a lot of regulars who, hi doc, how you doing? But occasionally there'd be someone who was new at the races, and sometimes they'd stop me and say, wow, you must have a lot of racehorses. I've seen you with every race. And I'd just kind of smile and say, well, they're all my horses. And I think that's how the KHRC team feels, that they are all our horses, and we take caring for them very personally. It is our responsibility.
You've got to have a passion for this industry, and you've got to have a passion for the horses. It's a full-time job, 7 days a week. You've got to take care of the horses, and Kentucky's the best place to do that. I mean, we take care of our horses very well in Kentucky. If you want to be with horses, then Kentucky's the place to be.
I would advise a young woman or any young person that's interested to get some really good background education in racing and do some of the tough jobs, and work with horses if possible, get jobs in the racing office as a claims clerk, or work as an entry clerk, and learn exactly how things function in there.
I'm always happy to showcase what our veterinarians do, what our whole team does, because they work very hard, and our best days are when people wonder what we're doing. We haven't had an injured horse, we haven't had an incident. If we pay our vets in the afternoon to go and watch the races, and that's what we're paying them to do, it's been a great day. That's right. They work pretty hard in the morning to make sure that their afternoons are quiet.